Good afternoon, people. Well, here we are. We're back out on another little micro adventure, and I'm with this one today. This is Bonnie. She's my 3-year-old Cocker Spaniel. There's a reason I'm with her and not with the other one that you'd normally see, my white Springer, but we'll get into that a bit later on. So just out on, like I said, little micro adventure, little wild camp, going up onto Kinder Plateau. Hopefully find somewhere nice to camp for the night and see how this little one gets on, because she's never been out camping with me before. Mostly because she's a little princess, and she's a show cocker, so she's quite long haired, so I'm having to put this jacket on her just to try and keep the muck off her as much as possible. I can wipe her feet off, that's fine, as long as the rest of her doesn't get too mucky, because it'd be a nightmare. But yeah, it's been a while. I've not actually been out on a wild camp on my own since doing the West Island Way back in April, and it's currently the 6th of November today, so it's been a good while. I have been out wild camping since, but just with family, so I don't really record those, make videos with family. So I'm looking forward to this one. It's a little bit bittersweet as well. And if you're following me on TikTok or Instagram, if you don't, you should. But if you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, you'll know the reasons why. But like I said, we can get into that a bit later on. I've got a new tent to try out, which I'm absolutely buzzing about, and you can't wait. I pitched it at home once, and it looks absolutely epic. So see how we get on with that as well. I'll catch you in a little bit. And of course, the Kinder Clag is a bit claggy, a bit moody. It's quite nice actually, I like it like that. It's been really quiet up to now. I've seen one other person out walking since leaving the car, and that's been it. But I suppose it's midweek, so perfect, isn't it? Come out midweek, it's nice and quiet. I tell you what though, as you can see, I've just down to my t-shirt. It's not cold at all. I'm building up a bit of heat hiking up, but it does feel really mild. I think temperature's only set to drop to 7 or 8 degrees. You know, it's November 6th, so not bad, is it? 10 points if you can guess where these are. I'm sure most of you all know. Quite iconic trees, huh? Yeah, it looks a bit claggy up there. I think they did say it was going to be a bit claggy later on, but first thing in the morning, as you'd expect anyway, but you know, visibility is not going to be great, so I don't know if I'll be able to get anywhere with any sort of views. Well, I've decided to call into my favourite little spot, my secret little spot that I tend to favour a lot for an easy camp. And I do want an easy camp just because of her. We've only got about another hour of daylight and it is really claggy, so I'm not going to get anywhere with the view anyway, so I'm going to settle for here, and I'm going to get this tent pitched up. As soon as it's up, I shall show you around it, and yeah, I can't wait to spend the night in it. It's going to be good, so I'll show you in a second. And here we are. It is the Kuiu Storm Stars 2. Absolutely bulletproof tent. I've had my eye on this tent, as I imagine a lot of people have. For a little while. I've watched reviews and stuff on it before because I ain't got a true 4-season tent, so I've kind of always wanted one, and one big enough that I can bring the dog out to camping as well. So I have had my eye on this tent for a good while, watched a few reviews on it and always fancied one, and then of course they had like a 50% sale on, so it was like 300 quid. Could not say no to that. So here we are, and there she is. I imagine most people opted for the orange, but although I do like it, the orange is a lovely colour and I bet it looks absolutely amazing. It's not very stealthy, is it? It's not very incognito, and I don't want to stand out like a beacon, so I opted for something a bit subtler. But yeah, it's absolutely incredible looking tent. And the poles and the layout and the webbing, the stitching, and these clips and the guy out points. I mean, look at it. This apparently is like a sail material, and it is so thick. You can tell just how thick and strong that is, and the stitching and the clips. I'm not sure what size these poles are. Look about 8mm to me. I must admit these were a little bit faffy until I kind of worked out properly how to clip them together. But apart from that, I mean, when I first put it up, I must admit I couldn't even work out where the door zips were. And I know it's got 2 vestibules. I just couldn't work out where they were. But yeah, such a great looking tent. And it's actually on the inside, if you don't know, they are tapered, so the head end is quite a bit wider than the footbox. So it's a 2-person tent, and it's designed for 2 people to sleep in shoulder to shoulder. So for that reason it's tapered on one side, so it's wider. Not that I'd sleep in it with anyone else, you know what I mean, but to me a 2-person tent's a one-man tent and a dog. And talking of dogs, this little beauty here is Bonnie. Like I was saying earlier, she is 3 years old now, and I've never taken her out wild camping, never been out camping with her. She's not really she's a sweetheart. She's not she's not really made for the outdoors, let's say. She's not got the best coat. It tends to get a bit knotted up and shitted up and whatnot, but we have had to have her trimmed just recently because she was getting a bit out of hand. She looked like a miniature Afghan hound. Although she did look beautiful, it just wasn't practical. Yeah, but she still looks beautiful. So, yeah, talking about my Springer, my white Springer. If you guys that might have seen some of my other videos, but don't follow me on Instagram or TikTok. You should. You'll see that I lost my Springer back in August. She was ill for quite a short space of time, and yeah, we had to make a very, very difficult but loving decision. And you know, for any of you guys that have got a dog or had a dog, you know where my head's at with that. And it's hard, it's really hard, because, you know, I mean, they're all amazing in their own right, aren't they? They've all got their own little personalities, their own little ways and little quirks, which just make them the individual they are, and you'll never get too alike. But she was, yeah, it's hard talking about her now. She was special, and I loved her a lot. And she had a good life. She had a really good life. We had some amazing adventures together. Me now. Getting emotional. Yeah, we had some amazing adventures together, and she was just brilliant. And I'll always miss her. I always will. But you know, we know they're not going to be with us forever, and losing them and then missing them is part of loving them. So yeah, I've not done it yet, but we had her cremated, and her ashes I've split into, well, basically I've saved some of her ashes. We planted 2 Himalayan white birches in the garden. I might just show you now, actually. Jump to that. So this is the Himalayan white birch that we planted for Betsy, and we put her ashes in the bottom of it. And it's a very young sapling at the moment, but when it's fully grown and mature, the bark on it is pure white, and it's an absolutely beautiful tree, one of my favourites. And put her ashes in the bottom of one of them because they're an absolutely gorgeous tree, and I can't think of a better tree more fitting for her, to be honest. Himalayan white birch, beautiful. And another small portion of her ashes, I think I'm gonna, well, I know I'm going to bring them up to the Peak District at some point and scatter them, because it was somewhere, it's somewhere me and her spent a lot of time together, a lot of special memories, even here where we are now. I was thinking about it the entire time I was walking up here. The last time I was here was with her, in this exact spot here. So yeah, it's all good stuff, you know. It's nice memories, and memories that I'll cherish of her forever. And luckily as well, just like this, I've got videos of her. you know, with our little adventures together. Not all of them, because I've not always done YouTube. But I have got some really good ones of our adventures together. So I'm really happy at that, and I have actually watched quite a few of them, which is nice to look back on. But yeah, she was amazing. She was amazing. But here we are back out again. Oh God, you know, it just feels so good. It really does feel so good just to be out. It's nice to just get away, isn't it? And just a little micro adventure just to reset the clock. You know, you got a bit of stress going on at home and a bit of, you know, whatever. You come out with your tent and your bag, and it's just brilliant, isn't it? And this is why we do it. So, yeah, let's have another look around this. Yeah, I love the design. These poles, the sort of cross over one another, so they don't go from, say, that corner to, say, this corner. They literally go up here and round to the other end, and the same that side, and then sort of cross over on the top. But it's a bulletproof tent. It certainly looks it. Obviously there's not a breath of wind at the moment, so it's not really going to be tested. But as the name implies, Storm Star 2, I'd say it's going to be able to withstand a bit of battering, I imagine. And 2 vestibules. I really like the look of it. So, and as you know, I've got a Cloud Peak 2, which was arguably one of my first tents I ever bought, and I still use it, and I still like it because of the size. It's a little bit lighter than this one, but whether I'll use it again now, probably not. I mean, this is just short of 3 kilograms, so yeah, you got upsides and downsides to everything, aren't you? I guess the upside is the size of it, 2-person. It looks pretty bulletproof, so you know, those pluses. Downsides, I guess, are it's quite a considerable pack size, and the weight being just under 3 kilograms. So it's certainly not the lightest tent in the world. I don't know how it fares against some of its closest competitors in terms of weight and pack size. I'm not sure, but I'm happy with it. You know, for a 4-season tent, you know, when you're coming out in something that's solid and can withstand a battering if it needs to, it's worth carrying that little bit of extra weight for it. This little girl here, she's funny, aren't you? Yeah. She doesn't know what to make of all this yet. She'll get used to it. She'll get used to it, won't you? Hey, she's a good girl. Come on. Look at her. We love them, don't we? blends in quite well, I think you'd agree. Having the guy lines stand out a little bit, but as you want them to stand out. The actual tent itself, not bad at all. What a beautiful evening. We're about half an hour away from dusk now. It's just absolutely stunning up here. Just hear the odd curlew, I think it is. Just heard a bird as well. I just got. Was just about to open my Merlin bird app, to find out what it was, but it stopped. Never heard it before. Oh, it's stunning up here. Quiet and peaceful. With the odd whinge. But she's okay. Aren't you? Yeah. She's okay. She's just a bit unsure, I think. Never having been out like this before. It's a bit different than just a regular walk, isn't it, mate? She's a bit, she's a bit confused. She'll be fine. We're in the tent. She's the sort of dog, she will literally follow me everywhere in the house. Everywhere. She can seemingly be fast asleep right next to you, and you go to get up and she's up. She is that dog, aren't you? Hey? She is that dog. Some people call it needy. I don't call it needy. Do we? Hey, we call it love, don't we? Hey, we call it love. She's got she's got a lot of love to give this dog. She's a very sweet girl, aren't you? Yeah. Unless your name's Squirrel. Come on. And hopefully, if this turns out to be okay, maybe me and her can have plenty of adventures together. You know, like me and Betsy did. You know, she's not. I wouldn't say she's the most inquisitive dog. She's not. She doesn't seem to be as inquisitive as like Betsy was when she was out, quite like in this sort of setting. Oh, this is a perfect place to pitch a tent. Now, if I come here again, I think I'm going to pitch my tent here. Not too bad, and you got a nice bit of better view. It's just that it's a bit sheltered down there, so completely shelters you from the wind, which is good. You got that behind you for a kick off, and then it's almost in like a little bowl. So it's a very sheltered spot. What was I saying? Yeah, she's not as inquisitive being out as like Betsy was. Betsy liked to really go on and investigate everything, but also, as you've seen, if you watched any other video, I didn't have to keep my eye on her or anything. She was the dog that she kept her eye on me. She never let me out of her sight. She was fantastic that way. So I could let her off the lead. I have no worries about her wandering off, attacking anything, just no concerns whatsoever with her. But as you can see, I'm keeping this one on our lead for now. See how she gets on. But hopefully, you know, this could be the start of the next chapter. The next chapter of adventures with me and Bonnie. Go, go, good girl. So yeah, one thing this dog has got absolutely oodles of, way more than any other dog I've had, is energy. Her energy levels are just off the chart. I don't think you can tire this dog out, mentally or physically. She just absolutely loves to play. Loves it. She's got a tennis ball, a rope to play tug of war with. She just absolutely loves it. And it's great, isn't it, having that little personal connection with them, that little sort of one-on-one bit of fun. It's great. But she don't give you much peace at home, let's put it like that. You can't just sit and watch the telly or programme in peace. She wants to play pretty much most of the time, and you end up having to say to her in the end, just chill. Say chill to her, she'll go off and get on her bed. Tell her it's chill time. She loves to play. She does, don't you? Love to play, don't you? Come here. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. Go. 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 Good girl. Look at those eyelashes. Make all the women jealous with them. I've put hair in a little ponytail as well. Keep it out of her eyes. There's not much you can do with those ears though, is there, kid? Eh? Getting everything, don't they, then? Mostly set up now, just empty my bag and stuff. Just laying everything out. Got this little one comfy. So she's just chilling out now, aren't you, baby? Yeah. So this is inside the Stormstar 2. Now this, it comes with this, if you can see that, like a washing line, I guess. And I bought this extra, this little cargo net, because I just thought it'd be good for, well, that light and a other light. There's no actual place to hook a lantern sort of in the middle, so I guess you'd have to kind of attach it to that if you've got a normal little lantern. But there's like 6 pockets on the inside. There's 2 doors, 2 vestibules, plenty big enough to cook in. Like I say, this is, I know it's difficult to tell off the camera, but this is the wider side of the tent compared to that side. There's a little air vent there. So as you can see, it's a solid inner, so it's a 4-season tent. but it does have a trickle bit sleeve, so on each door it's also got that function, so you can adjust the mesh and tie that back. You want a bit more ventilation, and that's on both sides. Oh, 2 vents. And that's, I think that's a vent on, is that a vent on the outside? Not sure, it might be. Yeah, this is the design on the inside. So as you can see, it's really good quality. The only kind of grump, if you want to call it a grump, that I can see so far is the doors are quite small to get in and out of. And the tie point for the door is down here at the bottom, whereas you think it'd be there in the middle. Makes much more sense. And they placed it right next to that guy out point, which also doesn't really make any sense. And there must be a reason for it. I don't know what that reason is, but apart from that, at the moment, yeah, I don't think I can fault it that much. No, I don't think I can fault it that much. It's very good quality, like material wise, and the build quality, the stitching, all the seams, the zips. Yeah. Is it worth full price, £600? Don't know. Don't know. Suppose it's not. There's more expensive tents out there, let's face it, isn't there? The Sulu, what's that, like £1,000 or something, and I don't know. I've never slept in one. I've looked at one. Personally, I thought it looked really small, probably too small for me. I'm 6'1". I don't know. It looked quite small. It didn't look very spacious. It's not the sort of place you want to be for like 14, 15 hours in the middle of winter, personally. So, but tents, yeah, were on sale for like 300 quid, and they sold out, as you can imagine, like that. They just literally sold out straight away. And this was imported from America, free P&P. Just couldn't fault it. Couldn't fault it. As you may or may not know, the Kuiu is an American brand. I think I'm right in saying the mostly cater for like hunting and that sort of stuff. As far as I know, it's not a brand I'm massively familiar with, being American, I guess. But apparently they are a big brand. But yeah, I think the reviews on this tent are well justified, well deserved, because it is a very good quality tent. Very good quality. Definitely, I think the best quality tent that I've got. Build quality, definitely. And I think, like I said, if you were in this in a storm, I think you'd trust it as well. You know, I think you'd put a lot of faith in this tent. Fully guyed out, you'd be quite safe in the knowledge of it being pretty bulletproof. You'd have to be in some serious hurricane kind of conditions for, I guess, for any damage to be done to this tent. Looking at it, so yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. It's fair to say I'm pretty pleased with it. Well, I'm gonna do exactly what she's doing now. I think I'm gonna put my mattress up, get off this cool floor. It's not cold, but it's cool. Have a bit of a change, put my down gear on, and have a chill out, I think. Because that's what we're here for. We're here to chill out, aren't we? So that's what we're gonna do. This is my sleep setup. Like I said, the Big Agnes Rapide SL 2578. Absolutely incredible mat. Total luxury. The X-Ped. I can't remember what this is called. It's just insanely big, and it's very comfortable. And as you've probably seen before, the Vespa quilt, Thermarest Vespa quilt. I just absolutely love this. It's so comfortable, it's so nice to get under. The ratings on this, I think it's down to like -3, I think, something like that. It's yeah, it's just so nice. It's just feels so nice when you're underneath it, you know. It really lofts up. It lofts up fantastic. It's got a foot box, and then you can put the straps under your mat to keep it in place, and then it's got these like baffles on the side that sort of hang down past the mat to trap the air in. It's home from home comforts. It's the next best thing to your quilt on your bed at home, I think, personally. And this is just, it's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah. Good morning. It's 5:15. Me and this little girl down here. You can't see her because I buried her under my coat. I've had a pretty good night. It's been a very quiet, still night, so had a good sleep. She's woke me up a couple of times, but I think she's just a little bit cold, so I just put my coat over the top of her, and she seemed to settle down okay. You baby. She's happy enough. Nice stretch.
to light until gone 7 o'clock. Okay, baby. Wake up kisses. Oh dear. Better take you out, haven't we?
We are all packed up, as always. Leave no trace. So it's been a really nice, chilled, just what I need sort of camp with me and Bonds. So just one last thing to say. Thanks for watching as always, and it's goodbye from me and it's goodbye from Bonnie. Take care guys, see you in the next one.